Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing the Singapore Sentinels versus the Taipei Assassins, and this is once again a GPL game. So a big tournament in Asia. I don't know exactly where or who's broadcasting it or whatever. Maybe it's just an internet tournament. I really don't know. But yeah. Two teams that aren't exactly matched. TPA is winning 95% of its games in this tournament so far. So going to vote for TPA to actually win. And wow, look at that! Someone actually ran into that bush that they just checked with that blitzcrank. And yeah, now they know that they're there. But if they waited for like, I don't know, 10 more seconds, they would have gotten the first blood right there. That was an excellent strategy. They were just a little bit too fast. And unfortunately, they did not manage to get someone. But yeah, that Jax would have been in some serious trouble. And yeah, well, no, there was no way he was going to get out. He doesn't even have flash, so yeah, anyway, we're going back to the jungle, or in our own jungle here, and checking for, well, enemy incursions. But nobody, well, tried to invade the jungle, and yeah, they just pinged that ward that Nunu just put down. And wow, actually going for this big raid, that's pretty cute. That is pretty cute. Of course, they knew that Alistar was starting off at the blue, and so they are free to go for those raids, because the only one that's going to stop them is the mid laner. But the mid laner is helping out with the blue buff, so yeah, it's a pretty neat trick, and it's not very risky, but it does give you yeah, quite a significant amount of extra gold and experience. So it is worth it. It is worth it. So anyway, yeah, we're just going into the laning phase, and this is going to be, yeah, just a wait for things to happen. Mid lane here, I don't think that they will get any kills done until we have ganks coming in, because both of them have excellent defensive skills. Of course, the Sanguine Pool, yeah, that's just an excellent skill. It means that, yeah, Lux on her own should never be able to kill this Vladimir. Plus, Vladimir, of course, can gain quite a bit of health from his ability, so kind of poking him all game also doesn't really work. Lux, on the other hand, has that snare and a slow, and yeah, that's also going to be very hard to do. So top lane, yeah, there is definitely some kill potential here. Both of these guys can kill each other, depending on how the lane works out. So if someone takes a little bit too much damage from harassment or from minions, yeah, that's going to suck balls. Then this bottom lane, yeah, that is of course always the lane to watch. Oh! A great flash there, but he's still going to get killed unless... No, he doesn't have anything else. So first blood goes to Alistar, and that means that, yeah, the jungler actually picks up 400 gold, which is excellent, because that means that they actually get a chance to, well, yeah, how do you put that? To just gank more aggressively, I guess I would have to call it. So you can gank through turrets and such if you're a little bit fat as Alistar. So if you get a few more items than you normally would, or rather a little bit more gold than you normally would, you would get a little bit more defense. And wow, look at this teleport! That was awesome! Yeah, very nicely played. Of course, Lux will have to move to mid lane again. But yeah, her lane is pushed, so she's not worried. That was excellently played. And that is how you do that. So anyway, yeah, top lane now getting ganked, but yeah. Jax can just jump to whatever and get out. Just like, well, some of the other champions can, like Lee Sin or, I don't know, top laners normally have a lot of mobility. And yeah, that's exactly what we're seeing here. So a little bit of zoning going on with Trundle. Trundle not actually going for the kill there, just making sure that Jax gets a little bit of time to farm these minions and gets to kill as many of them as he possibly can without interference from the Irelia. And yeah, this bottom lane is still where I expect most of the action to happen, even though bottom lanes are not really well known for action. Because most of the time it's like, oh, right, yeah, we're still farming, right. Yeah, normally it takes a long time for things to actually start happening. And here in the mid lane we get an excellent gank, but oh, very nice counter. And yeah, there was nothing he could do about the Lux getting killed because, well, the ultimate from Vladimir, at least I assumed, yeah, that was the ultimate, so I wasn't being stupid. Not yet, anyway. But yeah, the ultimate from Vladimir was just on her, so there was nothing that Alistar could do. All he could do is try to get a kill on someone else. But Trundle is just very hard to kill, especially if you're not the only one. He's not the only one there. So yeah, because Alistar normally might have had a better chance there, but because he couldn't really follow Trundle in, so well, outside of his turret range, there was really nothing he could do. Alistar does have a very early oracles here. That could also be purchased, of course, with your 400 gold. Because if you get 400 gold, you might as well try this. And yeah, we're going on Jax here. Jax being positioned to the left with that headbutt, but he is going to get out, and actually without too much trouble. And he is going for that double golem camp, but yeah, I was afraid that Alistar would come in there. Well, not afraid. I actually would have liked Alistar to come in there, because I would have liked to see more engages, man. The more fights we see, the better it is. And yes, that is the case in most games. The more action there is, the more fun it is. And yeah, that's exactly why tournament games are so much fun to watch. First of all, because you can follow around all 5 of them, but most of my replays now have spectator mode on. But mostly because people just keep keep trying to get action on the map, because the more action you have with your team, so the more engages you initiate, the better off you are. And yeah, look at that. That ward actually sees him. And yeah, that's excellent warding there. Irelia backed off and made sure that she was okay. Although she is close to Trundle at this moment. But yeah, she's going to back off. She knows Trundle is there, so she's not going to overextend. So in the meantime, it seems that Blitzcrank is getting pretty low, so he might actually bait out the Graves. And no, Graves not falling for it. Doesn't even use his buckshot to stop the recall. He's like, well, Blitzcrank can recall if he wants to, I don't care. And Irelia now in a little bit of trouble, because the gank is coming in and Trundle has his ultimate on her. Yes, it is going to be good enough. Actually picked up by Vladimir, who completely steals that kill. And yeah, in the meantime we get, yeah, unfortunately we didn't get to see that, but we get the red teamers to engage on the Blitzcrank who was low, and yeah, they got a kill out of that. So Graves dies and they get a free dragon out of that. At least I'm thinking, because it might not actually turn out to go that way. It's definitely not a free dragon. there you go. An Oracle's lost. Oh, second. Wow, that's 2 kills and an Oracle's for a dragon. That is not a good trade for them. And yeah, that turns out to be a very bad dragon then. Well, they didn't have any vision on what was happening around them. And yeah, that means that that big advantage they had with that early Oracles is actually going to be, well, undone now by this Vladimir. Vladimir paying nice attention. Actually already counter jungled that dude. Cute. Yeah, I really are just pushing this lane, trying to get the turret kill while nobody is there. But Jax is coming in. Jax has no mana though. So he is going to have to just rely on his auto attacks. And that is something that he should be fine with for a little bit. Not the entire time, but... So yeah, it's Graves here who is just pushing the lane. And someone is there to gank him. I don't know. Oh, that's Trundle. Okay, it's Trundle. And yeah, Trundle is of course not there to gank the Graves. He's there to gank the other team. A very nice pickup there. Trundle just going in, getting the slow off, and yeah, just in general helping his team out to get that kill. So it seems that there are 2 wards. One of them is pink in that brush, but I'm not actually sure why they would leave the other ward there then. Maybe they just haven't gotten around to picking off the other ward. So, yeah, 2 wards over here. And it seems that Vladimir is just happy to get that raid every time. Or to get the raid camp every time. Yeah, he's not going to be very afraid of these guys. It is not a big deal. And yeah, it seems that we're just, well, farming on in this bottom lane. Not a whole lot happening. Yeah, they are going to go aggressive every now and then, but yeah, it's kind of predictable. So, well, these being good players, I mean, most of these guys play a lot, so they should be able to see that coming when the enemies are going to engage on them and run away. And that's why we, well, why we have mostly farming in this bottom lane and nothing else really happening. So it seems that Blitzcrank is running all the way to mid lane here. Wow, they're just going to pick up this this camp so that Vladimir can do it again in 50 seconds. Vladimir, of course, can do both camps. He's probably going to go for his own camp as well every time it's up. Although, no, maybe that's just Jax doing that. Because Jax is at the red buff, so he should be able to pick up the raids right afterwards. No, it is Vladimir going for that. Vladimir is, of course, really good at just farming up those minion camps with his E and his Q. But yeah, the 2 skills combined should result in nice AoE damage with a single target focus. And wow, lots of damage going off by the blue team. So the red team in some trouble here. One guy dies and oh, the second guy stays alive. And Vladimir comes in here, but he is not going to like this. Because unless he has his ultimate, yes, he does have his ultimate. It's going to be a double kill here. No? Yes? Yes, it is going to be a double kill. Nicely done. And by double kill, I of course mean double kill for the team, because I don't really care who picks it up. So nicely done. They may actually be able to jump on this this Lux, or yeah, that guy. That would be good as well. And look at the pull immediately used to get rid of that tower focus. And come on! Oh, it's going to be close. No. Oh man. Lux almost dying, then Lux almost grabbing a kill, and then everyone making it out, but Lux gets it. Wow, completely random ultimate. She had no vision there. She just guessed that he was in that bush. Actually, he wasn't in that bush, he was outside of that, but she doesn't care. Wow, this Jax is really fast, by the way. Ooh, that was close. And is he? Yeah, he's still going to pick it up. Yeah, he was full health. He could take like 10 tower shots. So there was no way for Vladimir to get out of that one. But very nicely played. And look at this. Bye-bye. Just helping out the Jax. Very nicely done. I was looking for Jax's items, what made him so fast, but I can't find it. I don't seem to see anything that allows him to go that quickly. But hey, maybe I'm missing something. And it is Lux this time picking up the camp. She says, well, what you can do, I can do better. And I'm just going to pick up your camp then. And what are we doing here? Just farming. Yeah, it is Alistar who was trying to defend the lane, but he wasn't going to go one-on-one with Graves when he didn't know where Nunu was. So he just waited for Graves to run out and then pick up the minions. Yeah, it's fine. Tides of Blood, that's what his E is called. See, I know most of the skills by name, but just not on cue. So I can't just say, well, name that skill and then immediately know it for most of the skills. But yeah, most of the skills I do know what the name is. Just yeah, can't recall it at particular times. But I do mostly know what they do, and I know what they're used for. That's for me. That's the most important thing. If you know how to use a skill, that's way more important than knowing the name of the skill. And wow, another Oracles goes down. Oh wow, they're going to get 2 Oracles. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was 1400 gold right there. 2 Oracles, 2 kills. It's even more. More like 1700 gold, because you also have the assists, of course. But man, yeah, they're going to just dominate this with their aggression. And it's not that they're super aggressive, it's just that they have champions that can withstand a little bit of harassment, and they just run in, get the kills, and run back out. And do that as a team so that they can never get focused or can never, well, nobody can really 1 versus 4. And yeah, if you just stay in a group of 4, 3 or 4, there's really no way that you're going to get killed with these kind of champions. I mean, yeah, it's too risky for the enemy team to go in unless they are all grouped up. But then yeah, the blue the red team is just going to run out. They're just going to be like, well, we don't need to fight here. We can just fall back and let Trundle split push and get more gold. Yeah, it's really hard to go up against this. So it's 6-12 in the kills, about a 6k gold advantage for the Taipei Assassins. We have an awesome logo, by the way. I like that way more than the Sentinels. But yeah, well, logos are really hard, of course. That yeah, you can have to very closely, well, looking logos, and one of them will be good, and the other one will not be good. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I like the little puppets. But yeah, I just don't like the Spider-Man mask or whatever that's supposed to be. on the Sentinel side. Yeah, well, because it's not about the logo in the end, it's about how you play. And in this case, yeah, the Taipei Assassins kind of dominating this match. It is going to be Baron time for the Singapore team. And so they did see it. Singapore did see it, and they did stop the Baron from going down. But yeah, that was just it was just a little stall on what was going to happen anyway, because I don't think they can actually stop the Baron from going down. Well, all kinds of skills being shot at the enemies, and that is awesome. So we are going to no, we're going to engage or not? No, we're just going to grab this turret. Nunu going to help out, and yeah, they're just focusing the turrets. Look, Trundle is just annoying them a little bit, kind of distracting them from focusing anyone. The turret goes down, and then Nunu goes down, which is a shame because, well, 4 versus 3, well, one of them is a support, is kind of too much. But then, well, the Garen shows up. No, you're not Garen, you're Graves. Graves shows up. He chases everyone out, but is it going to be enough? Because Trundle is still alive and he can still get a double kill here, but it is going to be risky. Yeah, he's going to die. Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay, so that wasn't a good engage, but it's still a 3 for 3. So yeah, they still came out ahead in that, the red team, because they got the turret, and yeah, all in all, that's all you need. A little bit of extra gold, well, a little bit, 750 gold is not a little bit. And they're just going to make it out. With a little bit extra gold, that is. Anyway, yeah, I was of course talking about Jax, who made a spectacular escape there from 3 guys engaging on him. But yeah, he kept his head and just chillaxed a little bit and ran out with his ultimate on. So very nice dodge there on the Lux ultimate, I had to say that. But for the rest, it was just him being unkillable, and yeah, nothing special for the rest. It's just he just walked out. Anyhow, we are getting the red buff here. And the red buff goes to the red team, where it belongs, of course. Because that's why you are the red team. The blue buff is going to the blue team normally. Because that is, of course, very important to keep in mind. It's a good thing that doesn't work that way. That the red team only got to use the red buff and the blue team the blue buff. Because that would be silly. So anyway, another dragon here. So red team is really, well, spiraling out of control. And yeah, as I've said many times before, this is a snowball type game. It's not supposed to have any ways to come back, and here you can see that in action. 7.5k gold lead for the red team, and there's really nothing that you can do. The only thing you can do is just hope your enemy makes a mistake and allows you to, for example, steal Baron or something silly like that. And even then, it is very hard to come back, because even with the Baron, you're not really going to come back from this. But yeah, there's like, well, at something like this, like a 9k gold advantage. When you're at 30k, yeah, I guess you have like a 4% chance of still winning. Something like that. So yeah, you're kind of battling for a very, very small percentage chance to still win here. Of course, that is what you're fighting for, and yeah, if you don't like that, you should surrender. But oh, the red team gets a Baron, but they are all very low from that Lux ultimate, so they all get to run out. Wow, nobody there to do that last bit of damage. That is quite surprising. Yeah, Garen is sorry, Graves is just going to stay in. The rest should all recall, I think. Yeah, Jax is recalling as well. And yeah, everyone is full health again. It's just that Graves, who really needs to recall at this moment to restock his mana. But for the rest, everyone is full. So that should be good. Yeah, so we're 30. Huh? Hang on. Oh, the next Baron is going to be at 32 minutes. I was like, huh? 32 minutes in. Okay, 26 minutes in. And it is 10 to 18. I don't think that the Taiwanese team can actually lose this. But yeah, well, you never know. As I said, there's still a very small percentage chance of losing. So they still need to focus a little bit, but yeah, look at this. 5 versus 1. And I can't even finish him off in a decent amount of time. In this time, the time it took for them to kill him, yeah, they lost the tower, they lost this tower. So it didn't even matter. They're not even getting an advantage out of a 1 versus 5 situation. Okay, they didn't lose this tower, but still, they got 1 kill for a tower, and obviously that's not worth it. Even if the gold is pretty close together, it's 750 gold versus about 500 gold, depending on whether or not you have a killing spree or an assist. Yeah, even then, it is definitely not worth it. But look at the mobility and just the power on this team. They're all so mobile, and yeah. Oh, Jax. No, Jax is actually going to make it out. Wow. So yeah, then the counter-attack coming in here. Double kill, triple kill. Yeah, that's what I thought. And only 1 guy still alive. He has an oracles, so he needs to stay alive if they want to have any chance of coming back. Because losing 400 more gold on an oracles, yeah, that is not good. Yeah, they're just going to ignore this Blitzcrank. Because Blitzcrank really doesn't do anything on his own. He's a very scary dude if he's in a team fight. But on his own, yeah, he's kind of blah. And that's of course exactly what you want in a support. A support should not be able to engage on his own. And look at this, man. Look at this power. Oh man. Oh, she did die. Okay, she did die in the end. Double kill for Ezreal. And at this point, they're just trying to trade kills, because if they can keep 1 guy alive, if the red team can keep 1 guy alive where the blue team loses everyone, so gets aced, then they win. So that's why they're just trading. They're trading damage, and yeah, here you can see it. They have 2 guys alive, and the other team, yeah, they do have 2 guys alive, but they're not able to fight. And yeah, you can see that they just do an insane amount of damage to their towers every time they get a chance to. And wow, come on! Oh, he goes down! And then the last guy goes down as well. Yep. So all they need to do now, the red team, is just group up, run in with 5, kill this last tower, and then it's the fight for the Nexus. But this last tower is like 5 hit points away from dying. If they hit it once, it's probably going to die. But yeah, gold-wise, they came back a little bit now, although it's still a 15k gold difference. So yeah, it's not even close. But yeah, if they pick up the next 10 Barons, they will be equal. So let's wait for that. Yeah, the bye-bye Aurelia here. I was just waiting for the slow, but the slow wasn't even in time. She got killed before the slow was up from Nunu. And yeah, of course, with that movement speed boost that Nunu deals out, plus the quick draw and the slow that he has, the quick draw on Graves, of course, she was never going to get out. So yeah. So it is now 5 versus 4. Although Aurelia's almost back in 10 seconds. But yeah, they do need to just attack that turret, just not care about dying. But I think they're just a little bit afraid. They don't want to lose a game that they already won, and they know that if they just keep playing the normal game, they will eventually get the chance to kill that turret. And that's exactly what we see here. So they're going on the champions, and they're going to get a double kill here. But yeah, Azrael picks up 1 kill back. Actually, it was Blitzcrank doing most of the work. But it doesn't matter who does most of the work. It matters who ends the kill. And just finish it already, guys. So Graves goes down, but the tower also is down. Oh, the Nexus is almost down even. And yeah, there we go. Last champion. Yeah, well, one champion still left, but they finally kill the Nexus, and we have a victory! So, yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG. Wow, it's dark.